Indonesia the hope of Africa. I say Indonesia the hope of Africa. This is one of the reasons why I am saying this. We've had the opportunity where Europeans have been here to help us reach certain level, but the impact, and we are still struggling. It means the impact has not been felt. And then also the Americans came in with their military, with their other parts of a relationship to assist us to grow. You could say they've done a lot, but the impact has not been felt because we are still struggling.
Hello everyone, you are welcome to today's show, and we thank you for watching, for liking, and for commenting, and for following us anytime we post a video, for reading from our official pages too as well. On today's show, I have His Excellency A.B. Rois from Indonesia. Welcome, Honorable.
Thank you.
And we are not only going to talk about diplomatic affairs, we are also going to look at his journey as a musician. Yeah, Honorable, for how many years have you been the ambassador to Indonesia?
I've been the ambassador to Indonesia, ambassador of Indonesia to Ghana. To Ghana for a year.
For a year now?
Yes, a year now, yes.
So
officially for a year.
Officially
appointed last year.
Last year?
Yes,
like when?
That's May.
May last
yes,
year.
Yes,
so you are
last
not
year.
Even up to a year now?
Yes, please.
But before you, who was there?
Before my appointment, let me use this opportunity to say it was the late His Excellency Mr. Alupui, Frederick Alupui, who used to be the Honorary Consul for the Republic of Indonesia here in Ghana, and unfortunately passed on.
Before you were appointed?
Please.
Before you were appointed?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. So you've been there for a year now, and so far so good. How do you see the relationship between Ghana and Indonesia?
The relationship has been so great, and I would like to use this opportunity to thank the government of Ghana, most especially His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo, and also Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Ayoko Boche, for the great job she is doing in collaboration with the presidency and the government of Ghana to really keep this bilateral relationship between the Republic of Indonesia. And I would also like to thank His Excellency Joko Widodo, the President of the Republic of Indonesia, and also the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Madam Honorable Retina, for such a great performance that she is doing, trying to keep the collaboration that began in 50s when Dr. Kwame Nkrumah first visited Indonesia to establish this relationship with the Indonesian president at that time, the first president. Yeah.
Okay, so 1 year, when will your term expire?
My term doesn't expire. This is not a political appointment.
Okay.
It is not a political appointment where when one particular political party is out of power, you are out of power. But if your performance is good, it is like you keep going, you keep going, you keep going. It's like someone would say for life, but it depends on how you are performing.
How you handle the position.
Yes,
okay, but before you became the consulate, what were you doing?
Before I became the honorary consul, I am a businessman and entrepreneur. I am the CEO and the managing director of Rois Group Limited, the founder as well, which has subsidiaries such as Rig Oil International Services Rois Limited, that is in the upstream oil and gas industry, recruiting for companies such as Modec, Ghana Limited, Jensen, Talo Oil, and others that are operating here in Ghana.
Okay, so where is your office for? Is it the same office that you're operating for?
Yes, the office is located, we have the office located in Jowlu.
Okay,
yes, we have the office located in Jowlu, and then with the other subsidiaries also have all that, yes. But the major office or the headquarters is in Jowlu.
Okay, so what should we expect from your office, like in 2022?
In 2022, it is not a promise because we have begun a lot of things already. I would like to share this with the people of Ghana, that Indonesia is so happy and so ready to assist Ghana and Africa as a whole. I always keep telling people, if we can learn from the story of Indonesia, Ghana and Africa would grow equally to be more than Indonesia. And I keep saying,
what are some of the stories we can learn to grow?
For instance, Indonesia used to supply or used to export raw materials, but they have decided not to export raw materials anymore, but they are now in the processing field, where they try to manufacture everything by themselves by the use of such raw materials, and now ship the finished product by adding value. You know, when you ship the raw materials or when you export the raw materials to other countries like Europe, America, and Asia and other places, you don't really add that value to the raw materials. So they buy at any price or they bargain at any price they want. But the moment it is a finished product, it means a value has been added to that. So that makes you to now have command over that particular product, how you want it to be and how much you want your people to buy it. So Indonesia has been able to move in that regards. For instance, I will use this case. Indonesia used to supply lithium, which they use for batteries, right? To manufacture battery.
I know they supply it to.
They supply to Europe and America, especially, and some other places. They are the major suppliers. But it got to a time they said, no, we have to manufacture our own batteries. If you need those batteries, come and buy it from us by adding the value to that. And as we speak, they are manufacturing a lot of batteries, even batteries for solar panels, batteries for cars. That is why you will see them now doing electrical vehicles, electrical motorbikes, electrical bikes, bicycles, and all that. So Indonesia is really doing well. And I think if Africa, and most especially Ghana, can learn from their story and pick up from them, that would be very good.
How do we learn from their story? Is it through the embassy? How do we learn?
Yes.
Are you planning to set up some structures here that will give opportunities to people to be able to learn something from their story? Thank you.
The opportunities are already there. The opportunities for learning this are already there. And that is just about the government of Ghana taking the decision to start or to deepen the bilateral relationship we already have, which is in place. We are not going to create it now because it has been there for long. And it's just to deepen it and do more relationship with Indonesia. Why am I saying do more relationship with Indonesia is this. It is time for Ghana, I speak for Ghana per se, and it is time for Africa to focus much more on Indonesia, to say we would like you to have more of your impact on us here in Africa. So I always call it Indonesia, the hope of Africa. I say Indonesia, the hope of Africa. This is one of the reasons why I am saying this. We've had the opportunity where Europeans have been here to help us reach certain level, but the impact, and we are still struggling. It means the impact has not been felt. And then also the Americans came in with their military, with their other parts of a relationship to assist us to grow. You could say they've done a lot, but the impact has not been felt because we are still struggling.
And don't you think it's because of they've done their part, but we are
yes, I agree with you that they've done their part, but they've not completed their part. There is a difference between doing your part and complete.
Our leaders are the problem.
No, it's not about leadership. It's not really about leadership having a problem.
They can come here, invest, do whatever they want to do, but if we still can't maintain what they have done.
It is not, if it is about leadership, then all of us are involved in this because you are a leader. I am a leader. Look at the number of people. Let me just divert a little. Okay. Look at the number of people that we give scholarship to, or we even send abroad to go and learn from first degree to second degree to PhD, you can imagine. But these people comes back to Ghana and they are still looking out for job. When in actual fact, I expect these PhD holders to have set up an office or a place where someone who is finishing JSS or JHS and SHS to give an employment to these people. Not you carrying your CV on your head and say you are looking for a job. On the other hand, there was this incident that took place in Cameroon. Some people came back from their scholarship school where they had the opportunity to go and do their PhD. When they came back for like a year or two, the government was not, or they were not able to get job. They went on the street with their mat, their phones, trying to sleep on the street and said, if you don't give us job, we are not going home. Who should give you the job? At least this education is just to help you to be able to think outside and within the box.
But are you trying to say, so leadership is not a problem?
Leadership is not a problem, honestly speaking.
It's not like the Ghanaian problem. It's not the African problem.
It's not the African problem,
so
because
what is
everyone.
The problem?
Okay, I think the problem is not really about the people we put out there or the people we vote for. People say government. Who is the government? It's not the president that is the government. It's not the minister that is the government. You and I, who is not even part of the ministerial appointment or the presidency, we are also part of the government. So we can do something small. Of this you are doing, at least you get one or two people to employ to carry the cables, to carry that. You are giving an employment. But you see, our education system is built in such a way that all we know is finishing school and also giving a job to some other people. It is for that reason when I finished school, I have never looked for a job or worked. My first job I had was on the oil field, and I worked for only 3 years and I left. But going back...
But you know that we have to identify the problem, then we can look at the solution. So I'm asking that, what is the main problem then?
The main problem we are trying to look at here is how to identify or use the SWOT analysis. Mm-hmm. What are our weaknesses and what are our strengths? If we are able to do that, because we sit back politically, if I am not in power, I don't want to play a role to assist the people in power to do certain things. Politically, when I am also in power,
the problem is we the people.
It's we the people. When I am in power, not
like
government. All the struggling, it's everybody. Yes.
So even if there is a change, like we change power or something, the problems will still be there.
If not so, how many years have we not changed power, and how many years have we not still been delayed and still be stagnant and still be at the same place? Look at all the African countries. Which of the countries can you tell me that is doing? I think it is the mentality. If we can change our mentality just like the way the other people from the West or from the Europe and America and Asia are doing, we can. Look at Indonesia, that I am focusing much more to speak all about. If you look at Indonesia, where I am now going back to where I began, you see that Indonesia had used the SWOT analysis. They were able to plot, to identify where are our strengths and where are our weaknesses. Where they have the weaknesses, they go in for other countries that is their strength. Where their weaknesses is a strength in a particular country, they try to liaise with that country to bring the country, that country into their country to say, no, we don't want to bring the raw materials to your place to manufacture. Come to our country and come and partner with us and let's build. And let's build. So their weaknesses are turning into their strength now.
Okay.
Are you seeing the whole thing? Yes. So if we all in Africa can think about this and say, well, what do we have? What must we do? Okay, we are producing a lot of students. They are coming out, but we are not producing a lot of work. Where would they go to work? And it is for that reason we have unemployment in the country. And if we are all listening to us or to me, because I am part of them, I would like to bring this suggestion to the government, which we all belong, if they can take this as a serious factor. I want everybody to consider this my statement. Instead of you having people in an office, the government sector, even the Minister of Finance was saying that the government sector has employed so many people and they are losing because they are just paying without so much work done and all that. What I am looking for and I want to suggest to everybody in Africa is that, please, can we stop employing people and pay them throughout the whole year and throughout their entire life to go on pension? My suggestion is this: if we can employ people, how many hours do we work? It is 8 hours or 9. We go to work, we start at what time? 8 a.m. or 9. 9 to 5 is within 8 hours. It's 8 hours. If every government in Africa can begin to think about this, my suggestion, you no longer pay anyone for 8 hours. Employ the people and pay them for 4 hours. It means those who come in the morning, they work from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. They've closed. If they used to pay them, if they used to pay them 2,000 Ghana for the 8 hours in the month that they have been working, pay them 1,000 Ghana. The remaining 4 hours, if they are productive, ask them to go and look out for their own businesses to do. Some can enter into farming. Yes, if I can just do 4 hours in my office.
But what if you're not making the amount of money you want? You are suggesting that workers should be paid.
Yes, please just listen to this.
Okay.
When I go for 4 hours and I work and I am paid half of the money, it's the same as working for the 8 hours and being paid. And I am saying, or I'm suggesting, that when you pay someone for 4 hours and ask the person to use the remaining 4 hours productively for their own benefit, there are a lot of businessmen and women who are stuck in the office who could have been doing so well somewhere, establishing their own thing.
No, but the question I'm asking here is that you are paying for 4 hours.
Yes.
And the person will go.
Yes.
For the rest of the 4 hours.
Yes.
What if you are asking for even increase in?
I am coming to the second phase of the remaining 4 hours. So the remaining 4 hours, a different set of people comes in.
And you pay them too.
And you pay them also. So instead of paying one person for the 2,000, assuming in Ghana, we have about 30 million people workforce. And we have 20 million people in a house due to unemployment. And only 10 million people are being paid because of the 8 hours work and all that. When you start to pay them half hour, which is the 4 hours, okay, you would have ended up employing additional 10 million people again for the rest 4 hours.
Okay, so you are suggesting this for unemployment?
To resolve the unemployment.
I want to summarize it so that people will understand what you are trying to say. What you are trying to say is that, for instance, if you have to pay me 2,000 Ghana cedis for 8 hours, I should be paid 1,000 Ghana cedis
1,000 Ghana for 4 hours.
So that I will go home.
Use my remaining 4 hours.
The person will come and do the 4 hours.
Yes.
So it is just waste and means in
killing the unemployment in Africa. And I believe when we do this, it can resolve the unemployment situation. Because when you employ the first person for 4 hours, instead of paying for the 8 hours, the person goes home.
Are you aware that even in Ghana currently, people go to work even for 12 hours, for whatever hours, 10 and 8 hours and the rest, and they are not even being paid well?
I am very much...
And they are not being paid well. Sometimes some of the companies don't even make up to that average amount of money. So, well, good idea, but I think it will be better for us to have something like a minimum wage first before we can implement whatever you are saying.
When you talk about minimum wage, okay, minimum wage, you are still talking about the same situation and scenario where someone would come in and work for the 8 hours or for the 4 hours. I am saying there are a lot of people in many offices who, if they are to have the opportunity to be running some small businesses on their own, they would have done so much.
Okay. They will do better.
They will do better than being stuck in the office for the 8 hours and close, and then stuck in traffic.
I get your point
also
perfectly.
Yes.
What I'm also saying here is, okay, another point which is good. So why can't it be something like people should just volunteer to say that, okay, I want to work for 4 hours and go and do that?
When you are talking about voluntary work,
no, not voluntary, but people like, for instance, those working for you, anyone who wants to do the 8 hours can do it, and whoever wants
except you put a system in place, no one would want to, because you agree that I am giving you an employment. The usual way is 8 hours. You come in the morning, you close in the evening.
Yes.
And if you have to close in the evening and you are closing in the afternoon, what excuse are you giving? You see? But when it is agreed and signed, and it is a system we put across in Africa, just like it is in Europe, where you can work 1 hour somewhere, you can work 2 hours somewhere, you can work this, and you are being paid. I am only saying that there are a lot of entrepreneurs who cannot move out of offices to establish their businesses because their own businesses, because of this 8 hours thing, they need to be in the office. Okay, why somebody will be saying no, or will set this. This is where you have to consider your opinion, whoever is listening to me. When people comes to office, most of the time, within the first 3 hours or 4 hours, they are active. Please check them very well. Yes. They are very active from the morning, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They are very active in the office work. But after they've gone for lunch and they are back, you could realize it is not that. So you see, they are not too productive like that. So my suggestion, and why I am bringing this, is that if the first people have 4 hours, which is a productive way, then the second batch of people could also have another productive way. This could help many companies to be more productive than anything else.
I
Yes.
perfectly get your point.
Yes. So if we can do this can work. So we run it like the school system those days, where people go in the afternoon and people go in the morning. This will end reducing the unemployment situation you are trying to raise over here. And also, to leave this issue and get back to Indonesia, you will see that Indonesia is trying to push all their resources into manufacturing by themselves. As we speak today, Indonesia manufactures almost everything that they use within the country. They manufacture everything. Indonesia manufactures their own aeroplanes, the aircraft. Indonesia manufactures their ammunitions. Indonesia manufactures their the oil. Even the best oils we have today in Africa, in Ghana, is coming from Indonesia. There are a lot of products that are already Indonesian products that are with us here in Ghana and in Africa that we do not even know they are Indonesian products. Some I would like to mention from Indomie. Indomie is an Indonesian product, and many people don't even know.
Okay.
Indo is Indonesia, short form of Indonesia, and mi means noodles. Noodles, that is the meaning of its Bahasa language. That means noodle, mi. So Indomie simply means Indonesia noodles. So that is why they call it Indomie. A lot of people think it was coming from Nigeria. No, only one man began that trade from it. He started, and gradually it was going, and before he realized, a lot of people were developing interest in in the Indomie product.
Okay.
And that is how come it became large, and a lot of people think it's actually coming from Nigeria, but it is an Indonesian company. And as we speak,
is coming from the word Indomie.
Indomie is coming from Indo and then me, noodles. So, and it has taken over almost all the noodles we have. A household name, everybody call all the noodles the Indomie. Okay. And then also we have So Clean, which is so common in Ghana, in Africa. So Clean is an Indonesian company.
Okay.
Yes. And then
word too, is it coming from Indonesia?
Yes, no, as for the So Clean, that is the spelling of, they normally write their C like K form. So Clean, you see how it was written. So yes, it simply means so clean, it's clean, but it is the Indonesian way of writing. So you see,
So Clean.
Yes, So Clean. So you see the spelling goes with a different way, but it's an Indonesian product. And then also we have this soap that we all use, and we still use them. It is called Medisoft. Medisoft is an Indonesian product, of which they have the factory here in Ghana. When one Ghanaian person started the trading and realized that a lot of people were buying it, they decided to establish the factory here. The factory is in Tema, which has employed a lot of people.
Okay, and the word Medisoft, is it?
No, the Medisoft is normal English, not English language, not Ghanaian per se, but it's Medisoft.
Back to Indonesia and Ghana, and the relationship and so on. Are Ghanaians interested? Are they willing to go to Indonesia to study, to work, to do whatever?
Yes.
Is there a place that Ghanaians love to go to?
Indonesia is a place when you first visit, you might not like to come back to your country, not only Ghana, from whichever place you are from. You wouldn't like to go back.
I understand that one,
yes.
But the question I'm asking, are Ghanaians willing to?
Yes, I would answer that.
Do we have a lot of Ghanaians
yes.
there?
We don't really have a lot of Ghanaians living there, but we have a lot of Ghanaians now developing interest because they've started hearing so much now about Indonesia. And I would say Indonesia, for instance, Bali, which when we talk about tourism, Indonesia is one of the key places where you can go. And Ghana is trying to build this tourism, where we just had a recent program in the few years, which brought a lot of Black Americans, a lot of people to Ghana, which was good. Yes, we have we have few Ghanaians in Indonesia. We have some students there who are on scholarship. And Indonesia has done so well to give or to grant Ghana a scholarship, and not only Ghana, but Africa and some other countries. They've granted us an opportunity where we have a full paid scholarship. When we say fully paid scholarship, it means you don't pay anything, you don't pay school fees, you don't pay your feeding fee, you don't pay anything. Indonesia government will take care of you. Yours is you study and you blow the cost.
But you still have that scholarship?
Yes, we have that scholarship which comes yearly, which is called KNB scholarship. It's a fully funded scholarship. It's always available every year, and I always make sure everyone in Ghana get to know about this scholarship. We already have some people who went in 2018 who are back already, who are on the field. They've gone to do the MPhil in agriculture, that is post-harvest, and they are already back and working. We have another person I just recently who left Ghana to Indonesia. She is also there now studying. And there are 3 other scholarships that are out now. When people go to our social media platforms, on any social media, we are on almost all. I would say all the social media platforms. You just look for Honorary Consulate of the Republic of Indonesia, if they're on Facebook, Twitter, or wherever, or you look for H.E. Paskal Rois, His Excellency Paskal Rois, any of my pages on the social media, you will see us stating all these scholarships. They are available. Yes, so in terms of the education you are saying, there are opportunities for Ghanaians to learn from that. And also, I am trying to arrange and see how the batik. If I tell you how their batik looks like, you might think it's printed with machine, yet it is done with hands. So these are some of the things I'm trying to say, that Africa need to learn from the story of Indonesia. Why must we learn from? What are our weaknesses? What are their strengths? If we can leverage with that and then partner. You see, for you to succeed in life as an individual or as a business owner or as a government, you need partnership. Partnership always enhances development. So if we can partner with this country, Indonesia, and other countries, I believe so much that Africa will be one of the focal points that everybody would love to come.